Hi lovely Scorpio, welcome to your July 2017 tarot reading. I'm Gemstone Tarot. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. Thank you Scorpio for all of your lovely comments and also for liking, subscribing to the channel and also for sharing the videos. If you do like this video, hit the like button, do share it on Facebook and wherever it is that people share videos. I think it's Facebook, isn't it? Snapchat, WhatsApp. I need to get into all these things. And also if you want a private reading, Scorpio, you can book in the description box below or you can visit my website gemstonetarot.com. I'm using the Mythic Tarot this month, Juliet Sharman Burke and Liz Green. I'm going to do a general reading, 9 cards. I'm then going to look at love for you, Scorpio. Ooh. So let's have a look first. Oh, there's one hidden. I want that one and I want that one. Ooh, you got cards kind of bursting to come out, Scorpio. I wonder why. Let's have a look. Okay. What have we got? Ooh. Okay. That's good. Ooh. Hey, not half bad, Scorpio. It's about time. That card comes out for you so much. These are really interesting cards. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Sorry, there's all sorts of manner of kerfuffle going on outside my street. Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Page of Cups. The King of Cups in the reverse. The lovely Major Arcana Star. This doesn't come up much in my readings. I don't know if the tarot reader affects the cards, but I hardly ever get this card coming up and it's a real beauty, Scorpio. So lucky you for getting the Star, Major Arcana. You've had the Tower often enough this year and the Star is the next one on. So you kind of deserve it. 8 of Swords, you've had this card so many times. Hi Aileen. So many times. The High Priestess. I love this card. Major Arcana in the upright. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Now, where's my coffee? Scorpio. So the first card out, and my attention also is drawn to this 9 of Swords in reverse. Because God only knows, Scorpio, that for long enough you have had the 9 of Swords in this way up, haven't you? This is my Harry Potter's Dementors card. All the things we could worry about, from love to money to bills to how am I going to cope to what's going to happen to will he ever come back and will she ever do this. This is how you've been for quite a while. I would say this being a 9, it's been about 9 months of this. This is now in reverse. These swords drop out. Some of these worries are lifted. I like that for you. I like the sense of freedom that that brings. It's not a complete sense of freedom because look, we still have this, the 8 of Swords, but this is actually progress. 8 of Swords, you always have somebody with like a ring of swords there. They think the ring goes all the way around them. It never does in the tarot. There is always an escape route. There's always a way out. If you are trapped in some kind of situation, Scorpio, there is a way out for you. There is a fairly easy way out for you. You just haven't seen it yet. Now, happily as well, we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Lovely. Things finally start to go your way. This is serendipity and coincidence and all those little things that have been misfiring for you. I mean, Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. You know how to do law of attraction. You know how things work on a deep emotional level, but they just haven't been falling into place for you. Wheel of Fortune in the upright lets you know you do have divine timing on your side. And again, it's about time. The only thing I would say is that you may be feeling quite impatient to get on with it. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles slowly and surely plods along. His horse almost looks like a donkey, it's so slow. He plods along with that pentacle, but he always gets there. He is the one knight you can rely on that will meet you on the other side. Knight of Wands could all very well dash and fall off his horse. You know, the Knight of Cups might get drunk and not turn up. This guy makes it on time. It's patience and endurance. You're not feeling patient. You've been patient for such a long time, Scorpio. Just a little bit longer. Some of you are getting over somebody. I've got this King of Cups in the middle. When the King of Cups, when he's in the upright, it's one of those, when he's good, he's very, very good, and when he's bad, he is horrid. That's what I'm getting. That's from a nursery rhyme, isn't it? Little Miss Moffat, isn't it? Or something like that. Anyhow, when the King of Cups is in the upright, he is sweet. It could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, somebody like that. He's nice, you know, he's emotionally connected. He's the softer king. He's the feeling king. When he's the other way up, he can represent someone with difficulties with alcoholism or drinking, drugs, boundaries including telling the truth or not. When you get the King of Cups in reverse, this is somebody you can never get the truth out of. They don't even know what the truth is themselves. That's the difficulty of it. And that for you might have been incredibly frustrating. Because Scorpio, you're into the truth. You like the truth. You feel safe with the truth and you tell the truth. You may be secretive. It may be hard to get things out of you. But when you do, it's going to be the truth and you damn well know it when you hear it. This King of Cups probably drove you to distraction because I'm afraid they didn't. They operate with very blurred lines. Now then, three very interesting cards. We've got the Page of Cups, the Star, and the High Priestess. We also have the Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you, this is to do with work. It's to do with perhaps a job offer coming in, somewhere that you've worked before, someone you've worked with before, or something that you've done before. Either way, if you need to make a decision about it, I feel that you're thinking quite clearly. Use your intuition, Scorpio, this month. The High Priestess is all about intuition about what is hidden. Scorpio is all about intuition and what is hidden, but she's in the upright for you. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this job? How do you feel about whatever the offer is? Totally act on that receptive kind of centre where you feel things. If it feels good, yes, follow it. If it doesn't, but you don't know why, don't. I like that. Now, just for some Scorpios, there may be new love coming in with this Page of Cups. It's an innocent and a sweet offer. It could be from an old friend, somebody you've known who pops up on Facebook, or somebody you may have had a little involvement with before, or you're just friends with. But it's a sweet offer and it's nice. I like the look of it because it also comes almost like they jumped over the King of Cups and we get to the Star. This is literally, you can manifest what you want, Scorpio. You may not have been feeling that way, the way things have been going for you recently, because they have been rough for quite a while. But, believe it or not, I've done quite a lot of Scorpio readings recently, and the Page of Cups has come up loads, as has the Knight of Cups. I feel this is a time for sort of very welcome but rather unexpected love offers. Now I will have a look in a minute and do a little love reading. It could also be unexpected work offers. Work that's quite close to your heart, work that you feel quite passionate about, not just, you know, simple pay rise, but actually something that you would have thought that you couldn't get, but you actually can. Something you might have thought you couldn't do, but you can. That kind of thing. It's kind of magical. Now also, Scorpio, we've got a full moon in Capricorn on the 9th of July. And we've got a new moon in Leo on the 23rd of July. You might want to think about doing some manifesting around the time of the full moon and the new moon. Because if you've got this kind of energy, you could summon to you a lover or a good job that you love, or even both. Do a bit of research. You can find it all on YouTube for free, or Google new moon rituals for manifestation, full moon rituals for manifestation. Some of them are very simple. I feel like they'd be very good for you at the moment. I want to do that card. Oh, I don't know that one, but I know this one. Nice oracle card. Now, I don't know why it's a zebra, but hey, we don't mind. You get a change in the wind. Very nice. It's a little weather tower. It's got a steeple, one of those northwest needle things. It's going a different way. The wind blows a different way. And thank God for that, Scorpio. That's the same as the Wheel of Fortune, having the wind behind you. Do you remember we said? A bit of serendipity. That's cool. You also get by the book. And do you know what? For this one, Scorpio, I feel like you need to throw the book away. If you are looking for a job or you're looking for love at the moment, don't do it by the book. Do it by intuition. Do it by manifestation. Don't even do it by sending out CVs. You don't need to. Think of it as like a spiritual CV. Instead of feeling like you are the person with the lack of something, if it's a lack of job or a lack of love, just imagine what you want and then wait for it to come to you. Imagine having it. Imagine having that great job that you love. Imagine having that great person that you love. Imagine how good it would feel. That's the kind of thing you do for manifesting around these full moons and new moons. I really feel like you could get a lot out of that this month. Rather than feeling that you have to sort of work hard for it. I don't think you do. Let's just do you a little love reading here, Scorpio. Let's have a look for you, that one. Oh, I want those two. That one. I'm going to have a look at these. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Good. Let's have 3 more. We're going to make it 9. You. I knew that card would be in there. Woohoo! Okay, good. It's a bit of a rocky ride for you, Scorpio, and it has been for a while, hasn't it? You've got the Hanged Man. This is love coming in. It's not quite here yet. You can feel that already, and there is a good reason for it. Divine timing. While the Hanged Man is hanging from this branch, which he kind of is voluntarily, a light goes on around his head and his crown chakra. It's a form of enlightenment. Now, I know you're impatient, particularly to do with love. You're either impatient to meet someone new or for things to get better. Now, you need to be patient. You've got Temperance in the reverse. You really want Temperance to be this way up. I can see why you'd be impatient, because whatever it was that you were involved in was a little bit of a disaster by the looks of this. But all of those rather difficult cards are now in the reverse, which we really like. Eight of Cups is in the reverse. This is the only card that gives me some kind of cause for concern, Scorpio, and only you can know how this resonates. Leave me a comment. Sometimes with the Eight of Cups, it means that we have plucked up the courage to do this, to walk away from a situation, from an emotional situation here. With 8 cups, you walk off into the distance. Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is the taskmaster planet that makes you draw lines. It's disciplined. It gets involved in the emotion of Pisces and love, and it says, look, you've got to know what's good for you, Scorpio. You've got to walk away. You simply can't let this carry on. And you have. But it's in the reverse. When I get the Eight of Cups in the reverse, I get feelings that you're either going to walk away and go back again, or they're going to come back to you, or it's going to be one of those sort of boomerang relationships, which is a bit soulmate contract, slightly toxic, you know, where you're to and fro. Now, it may have been that you've done all your toing and froing. There might just be a little bit of fro left. Is what I'm saying. It could just be them coming back to you with some kind of crummy offer. Either way, for some reason, you're still either clinging on or they're clinging on, or something isn't quite done. Now, you get the 2 cards that tell me there's been betrayals. There's been something with this person. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or somebody who behaves very confidently, to the borderline of arrogance really, is charismatic, was quick and fast and exciting to be with when they were good, but also was either a player, this can go for women as well, they were a player, or they were unreliable, or they were lying, or they were cheating, or all of the above. Now, I say this because there's 2 cards here. We've got this 7 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Swords is what I call the snaky fox card. Shady behaviour, stealing, taking, not giving, lying, cheating, just being shady in some big way. Sometimes it can mean you're dealing with an air sign person. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We also have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. It's nice because it's in the past. This hurt. The swords drop out of the heart. The heart can heal. Nevertheless, it tells me there was something. You don't get the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords together in a reading for love with the 8 of Cups in reverse unless there's been all manner of toxic toing and froing, which there was. You have assessed. This is someone assessing how far they've come. It may be you've managed no contact with this person for a certain amount of days, or you've stayed away from them for a certain amount of time. Well done if you have. We like that. Because do you know what? You got 2 cracking cards at the end of your love reading, which I'm absolutely chuffed to bits about. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, Scorpio. Hoorah. And then you've got the mega Ace of Cups. A beautiful card showing you new love coming in. and it could be long term. This is the long term love card. What I really like is that it's coupled with the Ace of Pentacles, because this is real. This is real. Cups sometimes can be a bit about feelings and emotions and all the rest of it. When it's coupled with this, it's got the goods to back it up. This is meeting someone who wants to be with you, who wants to commit, who wants to do things, who wants to sign on the dotted line. Oh, yes. Now, Scorpio, this has come up in some Scorpio readings recently. The Queen of Shadows. Very interesting. Whatever the relationship was with this person before, they tapped into something in you. They tapped into your shadow side. You may have tapped into theirs. That's often what happens when you have soulmate relationships. Soulmate relationships are a learning curve for the soul, aren't they? That often indicates that to me. When you get the Queen of Shadows, it's just to beware, Scorpio, of your shadow side. And with Scorpio, your shadow side is intrigue. It's very difficult for Scorpio to not know what an ex is doing. They need to keep tabs. They need knowledge. They need to know. Doesn't mean you're going to get back with them, but it could be damaging to you to even be looking. If you're checking out their Facebook page, if you're looking at their social media, asking friends what they're doing, whatever it is, try and stop that, because that is a shadow side for you. Jealousy is a shadow side for Scorpio. They keep it under brilliant control, but it is there, as is the need to know. I've always said if I was going to hire a private detective, it would be a Scorpio. Scorpio notices things. They notice emotional information. Just watch that about yourself. Let go of the need to know what this person is doing. Just going to pull you some love oracle cards. Definitely leave me a comment, Scorpio, because whatever has gone on with this person in the past, they were a bit of a wrong 'un. Yeah, they were. Because look, this card comes up when someone's a wrong 'un. This is the villain card. I hope you can see this. This is an old school, someone tying a woman to the train tracks. This is someone doing you wrong. You know, this is 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords. This is somebody really doing you wrong. And also you get bad choices. This is choosing the bad apple. You may have a habit, Scorpio, in the past of choosing the bad apple, choosing the person that does end up behaving like this. I don't think that trend is going to continue. We've got this Ace of Pentacles. We've also got the Ace of Cups. These are necessarily future cards. And then we also get the laughter card. You could meet somebody who really makes you laugh. And if you are going to be dating, make sure it's somewhere summery, if you're in the right side of the hemisphere for summery things, but definitely outdoors, or go to a comedy club, or do something that's funny, silly, practical, games, that kind of thing. If you're going to be dating, do that. If you're coupled at the moment in a relationship, get out and have a laugh together. Stay in and watch a comedy DVD together. If you're single, go to places where there is laughter, action, some sort of merriment where you can get involved. Because if you are a single Scorpio, this is a super time for you to meet somebody really, really decent. Let's have, Scorpio, Healing with the Angels Oracle card. And why not? Yay! What a great card for you. Okay, just to seal the deal, new beginnings. Doesn't get much better than this, Scorpio. This is good. Coming out of the shadows. coming out of the shadows. Don't bring that shadow side with you. Let the light in. This is a lovely reading for healing and new beginnings for you, Scorpio. Do hit the like button if you like the reading. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching the video. It's a nice reading for you this month. Thank God for that. If you want to book a private reading, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstonetarot. Also, don't forget to check out my weekly reading, which is up Saturday to Saturday, and my daily readings. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.